Alright, we'll see who Ned ends up picking. Colorondo has been taking names in his own right, beating Rothlo, the French Palutena, at Glitch, and has done very well in his local scenes simultaneously. It is the Sephiroth.
Interesting.
We'll see what Ned's counterplay is going to be here. This character, any character that low profiles gives Sephiroth a lot of issues, and Inkling is the queen of that. Okay, wow. Perfect reaction to whatever was going on with Colorondo. He kind of just pressed no buttons, having the flares on him.
Yeah. I think that's just like been waiting for moments where like you can hit Inkling is like what happens, because like you see him like not really throwing things out.
And it's very true that Inkling at some point or another does need to have more honest approaches. Like does need to jump. Obviously, Inkling's back air is not going to be nearly as prevalent of an option against a character like Sephiroth. And it's working out so far for Ned. Almost a 0 to death. This man knows what he is doing. Oh my gosh, the footstool out of shield into the dare. A fat 18 already. He tried to go for it again, I think, but the follow-up off of the parry actually worked out for Colorondo. Okay, tried to get the Shadow Flare on the tech chase, but just a little bit too late on that. Man, going for those up airs, I always think is so crazy. When Sephiroths have that read, I'm so impressed. Obviously, Ned is one of the best there is, if not the best.
You can tell how well this is going for Sephiroth right now because he's about to take the second stock, and we haven't seen one wing like
yeah. I kind of thought wing would be the saving grace, but okay, the roller, but top player matching. You're not getting it at 69%? No. Colorondo's ready for that situation. Of course, Ned has a lot of options here at the ledge. Sephiroth is a very difficult character to challenge there. And he counters the splat bomb into a kill.
Right, that counter is so strong, especially with like the one wing buff like in effect.
Oh, I kind of thought the dare was coming out. Don't need it. Ned is proving us very wrong. He is not making this matchup look bad whatsoever. Yeah, and how are you pressuring Ned right now? These out-of-shield dares are killing every approach option for Colorondo, who, you know, as good as the movement options are, he needs to get something.
Right.
He needs to swing at some point.
Interesting.
Okay. And the falling up air, getting the trade he wanted there. Just going for the aggressive fair. It's just so hard to deal with Sephiroth in that position. All right. Taking a stock, but you have a lot of ground to cover up, son.
And even with Inkling having like an easier time getting in and under things, like we see right there, like Sephiroth just has to sit pretty.
I think in general, if your defense is on a top level level like Ned's, you can see Inkling's game plan kind of falls apart when the defensive choices are really good. And Ned is just banking on his fundamentals in a lot of these situations. The character matchup is kind of irrelevant when you just simply know how to get out of those.
It's when like the player matchup matters a little bit more than the character matchup.
All right, but Sephiroth was playing on Northern Cave. Unfair. Can't believe you would take him to his home.
Right, that's
his theme music is playing in the background.
Right,
dude. Come on.
He's in final boss mode instead of just character who's vaguely mentioned in the background mode.
Going to small battlefield, did I see? Yeah. Okay. but that flare is going to ruin Inkling's combos. Combo-oriented characters in general really need to avoid getting hit with Shadow Flare.
Right. Luckily, still, like, despite that, has been able to, like, keep the advantage this whole time.
Okay. Yeah, some good damage coming out from Colorondo for sure. Oh my gosh, he just goes for the red fireball. You never see that one. Okay.
So now we have one wing already. Very different story from like the last game.
Yeah. Colorondo is taking his time a little bit more. I think he was in a hurry to pressure the shield, and Ned was showing that he had those out of shield options, the footstool dares. Now we're just seeing a little bit more patient of an approach from Colorondo, and it's working out for sure. Even though that really plays to Sephiroth's game plan to a certain extent. You're not dead, yeah.
Barely.
Okay. Feels kind of bad that the back air didn't kill Sephiroth at these percents.
Like, it's just, that's like Inkling's problem, is just...
it's not that strong, and it also gets hella stale. You're using that move so much just to play neutral.
It's like the thing people complain about, like the thing people say about Cloud's Bear, it's true on Inkling.
Yeah, for sure. And Clouds is definitely just inherently stronger at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Wow, the F tilt is going to do it. You don't see that kill option every day.
That's the thing, is like that's how Inkling gets around like that weakness. Is just like, okay, I don't kill very easily, well I'll just keep running my game plan, get the damage up, and then something will kill eventually. And just having that patience and discipline.
Yeah. I think the patience is also a matter of figuring Ned out, of learning where the options are against him as a player. Trying to rush Ned down clearly was not the play.
Right, especially like a character who's like super defensive.
Okay. He is not hitting a single one of these dares. A recovery that has a lot of variability. Oh no, this is very unsafe. What's the punish? Okay, that back air, not going to chain into anything. Again, Ned's defense is too solid. Where other players might have gotten back aired again or maybe grabbed, he has the muscle memory on lock.
Didn't kill, but a lot of ink on Sephiroth.
Yeah, and I mean, such a light character with all this ink, he is genuinely in kill percent for a couple of options. What a tech! That is a crazy tech.
Despite all that ink, that's the thing, is like if you can't get the hit, like all that ink kind of got wasted.
Yeah.
Like it's not like...
Ooh, oh, but the up smash just raw reading Ned's defensive choice there.
That's crazy, because Ned hadn't been giving Colorondo that shield drop like the couple other times that Colorondo has gone for it. Maybe like just wasn't expecting something like that Hail Mary at this high percent.
He definitely didn't want to get booyah'd, so I think he was a little spooked by the possibility of up throw there. In any case, Ned brings it back to even, but Colorondo is playing much more solid here in game 2. The roller onto stage, an option he hadn't shown yet. What a weak down smash, holy crap. Didn't do anything.
And that's with the ink.
Yeah.
That gets weaker.
Okay. Really nice grab, and is this gonna be... No. Okay, no, the percent is too high for Booyah there. Sephiroth being light, playing to his advantage.
Ooh. Could have been very bad there, but got back to stage a lot faster than I thought he could.
Swings the F smash. He's gonna get the landing up air. It's not quite enough. Oh my gosh, the splatter. What an idea.
Just try to push him like barely away so that he doesn't catch the leg. I think Octa Slash is too...
And that's gonna do it. Colorondo taking game number 2. Wow. Showing that he is alive and well in this set.
Oh, Fire Emblem music.
Okay. So always hope.
Is this Ned picking the music?
Eternal Bond. All right. I don't know. I don't know these songs by name. I don't know.
Something.
All right. Sticking with the Sephiroth. I don't think there's any reason to be overreacting to that loss right now.
Right, exactly.
Going right back to small battlefield. Just running it back to Colorondo's counterpick.
It's just like a nice neutral stage.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything like crazy advantageous for Inkling here, but it is interesting that he didn't have a better stage in mind for himself. Yeah, trying to grab Inkling in neutral off of a read, even if you have the read correctly, there's just so many times Inkling slips out of your grasp.
Right. Yeah, still going for like that kind of ink gun trick, but at least got like a little bit of ink this time, but didn't really seem to do much.
Okay, oh no, Tech is going to get the free down smash. You are all inked up too. Okay, wow, swinging back against
Sephiroth.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And this is one-wing Sephiroth too. Yeah,
Ooh,
this
falling out of the upper though, that is tragic. Inkling needs that move to work.
Mm-hmm.
This character doesn't function if it's not getting the up air. Yeah, just let Sephiroth come back. You don't really have the options there. Nice.
He pulled the trigger. He did it. He finally up there.
He finds that up air. What is going to happen here on the back throw? He's going to throw the bomb.
I feel like that's like kind of the hard part of this matchup. It's just like Inkling doesn't like really kill you super early, and so Sephiroth always like gets to play with one wing, and it just blows you up for it, even if you had like a lead, because like he had like a 30% lead and it just didn't matter.
Good. Classic Sephiroth choice of being out of the corner there. The damage is definitely racking up. Now has not landed one of these dares yet, but he maintains his advantage anyway. And there is the day one. Sephiroth working out here in game 3 of the set.
I hate that move so much. That move was designed to help babies, and then you put it in the hands of top players and you're just like, who thought this was a good idea?
Okay. Falling there was missed, and he gets put back off stage.
No, he played caught against Deathway too.
And the back air finally is going to kill 185 and Sephiroth. Yeah, a light breeze will do the
PT
trick.
as well, but then lost 2 of the PT. He won 1 PT.
The back air is forcing Ned to back up in a lot of these situations. Even if it is stealing your best kill move, it's still the way to go. You still need to get these neutral advantages.
Yeah, it's too important for her neutral.
Yeah. The counter is not going to connect on anything, just an empty land for Colorondo, but you need to be getting better conversions than that. I would say.
Barely doesn't get like the re-grab.
Going to be a difficult comeback to make here for Colorondo. Okay, but Ink is a good way to start.
Yeah, you can see a lot of Colorondo kind of just like jumping in, trying to find something, but just can't find like a nice, clean
Love
way
that
in.
cross up and the tech chase. Okay. Oh, he goes for the downward. He is very committed to sniping this up B, even though he has not gotten it yet.
If people get off ledge too quick after that, so they can like negate the damage.
Okay, oh man, he's definitely looking for the back throw there just to continue his ledge trap, but Ned gets out of that situation. Great nair.
Well, he could have been.
Oh, off the top.
That's crazy.
Off the top. What a choice, but you know what? If I had a 9-foot sword, I would probably just throw it out sometimes.
Right.
You never know.
That's the thing, like you have a lead, you're against a character that doesn't really have too much teeth, like you have options.
Yeah.
You have the freedom to just go for something funny.
Heaven's Gate was open. And on the other side is Pokemon Stadium 2.
All right, Team Flare.
Got this, Colin.
All right, Ned. One game away from top 8. Can he seal it up here, or will Colorondo take us to a game 5? And you can see the conditioning coming into play there. That Shadow Flare jump has been the reaction from Colorondo, and Ned was immediately ready with the neutral air. Good parry, and not going to get the conversion off of that. He is going to be able to get that jab off of the back air, though. Ink is so important. Ooh, just a little bit off, and he's going to get punished there. Just an air. Okay, once again, the cross-up is working low there. We talked about that preset. Those low cross-ups are what's going to be so difficult for Seth to deal with. Punishing a neutral air once again, but the booyahs have not been happening.
Too high percent or like too light or something.
Yeah. He's going for it, but they just aren't there. And the aggressive edge guard is going to pay off for Ned. That's the multi-set conditioning there as well. Colorondo was not ready to play defense there. Ooh, just a little bit late. And that is a nice edge guard. Colorondo going for his own aggression off stage. Both players are starting to convert off the data they've been collecting from each other.
Right.
Okay, up throw into, went for the up air. All right. Okay, he's gonna get the ink on him. Okay, wow, he just waited for the defensive option and got a second back air in place. Okay, that is big, and that's the stock.
That was important because he just got one wing, and so he could have. So you kind of cut off Sephiroth from one of like his greatest strengths in this game.
Yeah, for sure. A really nice stock from Colorondo. The thing he needs to stay in this tournament, but the back air will bring us to a last stock situation.
Honestly, keeping the stocks in percent even is still like a much better position than like some of the positions that Colorondo has had to play in. So
yeah, he had to block against those shadow players. They put him in a bad spot, but he was able to jab his way out of there. And the damage of these back airs is going to be extra nice. We saw Ned counter those splat bombs once before, and it actually got him a kill.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen him go for that option ever since.
he might be saving it for when like it will be lethal again.
Yeah, I kind of think so too. He knows he doesn't need to win this game. That's a game 5 thing to pull out. Oh, the splat didn't quite take him too far out of position. Not enough. No booyah. You are not going to get that. I'm sorry. Okay, the forward throw. He was going for a lot of dares earlier in the set, but now he's just stepping back and making a more conservative approach to his ledge trap.
I think like with the stock count, even in both like kill percent, like
you don't need that dare.
Right.
Yeah. And when an F tilt will do, just be looking for that. Oh my gosh, the back air is gonna put Colorondo in here. Oh no!
that's crazy.
What? Why? Why? Sakurai! And that's gonna clean it up anyway.
That could have been such like a good chance for Colorondo.
It was the ledge grab.
Oh, okay.
It must have been the ledge grab that canceled it.
Gotcha.
Is that Ned?
That's, all right, heading top 8. Let's go, Ned.
We still won, but Jesus, if I would have lost because of that,
Yeah, if that had swung the game, that would have been
awful.
Yeah, it definitely must have been the ledge grab. Cancel it, the hitbox somehow. Check the bracket and see.
We might have one more. It might be just on the main screen. Okay.
Send and comment are coming up. All right.
Ooh, okay.
And this is our final one for this stream.